CDR, OTC, air to ground 1.
Go ahead, OTC.
Configure CRT for ascent.
That's in one.
NTD, launch director on air to ground 1.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. In the discussions on the eco-sensor issues today, mission management team has decided that we are no-go for that condition today. So I'd like you to execute a 24-hour scrub turnaround, and we'll come back in after we detank and fill it back up tomorrow and see how the sensors behave tomorrow per our written LCC. So we'd like to implement a 24-hour scrub turnaround. And I give you the latitude to execute that at the right time, given where we are in the count. And we'll talk about any other kind of activities we would need to do in the 24-hour scrub turnaround here in a moment.
Okay.
So we're officially into a 24-hour scrub turnaround.
Copy.
CDR launch director, air to ground 1.
Go ahead, launch director.
Okay, Brent, gave a lot of thought to the eco-sensor issue today, and what we decided to do as a team was to follow the launch commit criteria as written. And so we were going to detank this vehicle, come back in tomorrow, fill it back up and see how they behave and see if we can get more confidence in that system for tomorrow's attempt. And so appreciate you guys getting on board today. And tomorrow's weather should be just as good as today, if not better. So we ought to feel good about the attempt we made today. We just didn't get there with the eco-sensor. And we had a lot of discussions over the months for that, and we followed our rules. And so we ought to feel good that we did that. So again, appreciate your support today, and we'll talk to you on the loop tomorrow.
Okay, Mike, we understand. We concur 100%. That whole plan was given a lot of thought by a lot of smart people under not having the pressure of a vehicle on the pad. So it's the right thing to do, and coming out here today, we got a good check, at least as far as we could get on all the systems. So we've got a lot of confidence for tomorrow as well, and we'll see you then.
Okay, copy. Thanks, Brent. And then to deal with that, please go into 24-hour scrub.
Okay, I copy that. And let's see, OTC, TBC, PTC, and LPS and safety, I guess. Let's see where we are with everything and if there's any work that we need to still do here while we're in this configuration before we go ahead and pull the plug. OTC, is there anything remaining that you would like to do before we stop here?
There's nothing at this point, no, Jeff. We're good.
Okay, and let's see, TBC, anything you need to do or configuration you need to be in before we can go ahead here?
Negative.
All right, PTC?
Negative for PTC.
All right, and let's see, safety, any comments on this or thoughts before we proceed?
No, sir. We're ready to support.
Okay, and let's see, SPE entity?
SFD.
Yeah, Terry, anything back there that you're aware of that we need to or should do before we pull the plug?
No, not at this time, no.
Okay, and my thought was that we'd go ahead and when we get ready to do it here and just do a cutoff and run through 18 and just run through it that way and get back into 30.
Okay, copy.
And let's see, GLS, is that the way you understand it as well? That seemed like a good way to go?
Yes, that's the way we understand it.
Okay, and let's see, CLOX, CLHY?
CLOX, CLHY.
Okay, I guess you all understood that we're going to go ahead and pull the plug here. Anything that you guys need to do to get us in the configuration, or are you comfortable if we do a cutoff here?
LHY is ready for cutoff. CLOX is ready.
Okay.
This is Shuttle Launch Control. As you've heard,
okay. And,
the launch has been scrubbed for today.
All personnel, we're going to stop here, and then we're going to reach to a 24-hour cycle.
Hope is that by retanking tomorrow, we can get some additional data on the Eco-Sensor 3 that failed about once the hydrogen tank was about 25% full.
And CGLS, with that, let's go ahead and give cutoff.
So at this point, we will be going into a 24-hour scrub turnaround, as we heard Mike Leinbach tell the crew, trying again on Saturday.
BFS is 101, pass is 101, LDB is 1,
Primary shaping is complete, and we are go for transition to G9.
Okay, I copy that. And with that, for all personnel, we have given a cutoff, and we're going to proceed into sequence 18, and I think we're at 1830, it looks like. 1830 on page 1392. And CDR, OTC, air to ground 1.
Go ahead, OTC.
Panel F6, flight controller power switch to off.
And the launch time tomorrow, preferred launch time within the window is 11:15.
And OTC, both CDR and PLT flight control powers are off.
Copy that. And PLT, OTC, air to ground 1.
Go ahead, OTC.
Panel R1, power distribution to central bus source. Fuel cell 1, 2, and 3 switches, all 3 to off, OFF.
And OTC, the essential to fuel cell bus switches were already in the off position.
That's a verification. Copy that. And PLT, OTC on panel F8, flight controller power switch to off.
And OTC, that is complete.
CGSS, OTC. Good. You can verify the 33 OA's extended launch and configured.
Verified.
Okay, and GLS, OTC.
GLS.
We can confirm 34, right?
GLS confirms PCMMU 1 to GSE control.
Very good. So you can see will not perform steps 35, 36, 37, and 38.
Copy.
And CDR, OTC, air to ground 1.
Go ahead.
On panel C3,
Go ahead.
OI Puckamoo power switch to off.
OI Puckamoo power on C3 coming off.